Good evening, everyone. Energies are the same as what it was there in the morning. I think the energies are going up as the day is progressing. When I was coming here, I thought since morning you are all sitting here, you have been listening to a lot of lectures, a lot of talks. So by this time you are all tired, no energy, you must be ready to go out of this place. But when I came here, I find lot of enthusiasm, lot of energy, lot of claps, lot of whistles, lot of sounds from everyone. That is what is the youth. Youth means energy. I want to tell you one thing. We also come now and then to the universities and colleges. We also come to the student convention like this to get the energy from you to us. We get a lot of energy from you. Seeing your energy, seeing your enthusiasm, we get a lot of inspiration. We also get a lot of energy, and we also work hard after coming to people like you. So at the outset, let me congratulate Kalam Institute of Excellence, Youth Excellence, and all the organizers who have organized this convention today, particularly Naresh Indian, who has been at the center of this whole activity and organized the whole event here. In fact, this was supposed to be held some time back, but then there was some difficulty, and so it has to be postponed. And today I say that this is a great convention which has happened here in Hyderabad, with more than about 30 colleges participating, more than 5,000 students from various Indian colleges participating, and then this is the first ever convention, if I am right, where there are 3 secretaries to Government of India have come here and participated. Dr. Shekhar Mande, a great scientist of the country and Secretary CSIR, Chairman ISRO, Secretary Department of Space, Sri Somnath, and myself, Secretary Department of Defense R&D and Chairman DRDO. 3 secretaries participating in a convention like this is something great, and credit goes to Naresh and his entire team of organizers who have been organizing this event. And also the event has been organized so professionally, bringing many people, secretaries, directors of IITs, professors from ISB, directors of Young Scientist Labs, and many other people along with the cultural program. So a great event, keeping the people very active all through the day. So kudos to Naresh. Once again, where is he? I am not knowing here. My congratulations to you. God bless you. Friends, Dr. Kalam was here in Hyderabad as director of the laboratory, Defense Research and Development Laboratory. In the year 92, he came here. That time, we didn't have any single missile in this country, what we have made. No missile what India has developed was there. And now, we have almost every missile what we have. The origin was from Dr. Kalam, who started the program, Integrated Guided Missiles Development Program, in the year 1983. Developing 5 missiles simultaneously, Prithvi, Agni, Akash, Trishul, Nag, 5 different missiles at one go. He has taken up this program. See the courage of the man. Normally, if we are the people, if we don't have anything, we try to take one system at a time and try to develop that and then try to say that after the success of that, I will take many more. Whereas Dr. Kalam, he had the courage to go to the Prime Minister of the country and said, I will take 5 missiles simultaneously development, and took them and made them, all of them, successful. Prithvi, the first ballistic missile of this country, was successfully flight tested in the year 1988 and then made that country can make a ballistic missile. Then Agni missile, 1989, intermediate range ballistic missile, goes out of atmosphere and again comes into the atmosphere, experiences a temperature of more than 2500 degrees centigrade, still it is intact, all the systems working well, very successfully flight tested in the year 1989. Friends, you see, these two missiles, the Prithvi has become Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, and ship-launched Dhanush, 3 missiles it has become, and they have gone into the armed forces. Agni has become Agni 1, Agni 2, Agni 3, Agni 4, and Agni 5, making the missile go to 5,000 kilometers, making it an intercontinental ballistic missile, making the country join the club of 6 nations in the world who are there, only the top world nations. India also has become one of the nations of with that Agni, 5,000 kilometers going with the accuracy of very few meters. World has appreciated India like anything. People who have been sarcastic about India by that time, when you have proven such a great missile, people started appreciating. This is what you have to learn. When you are weak, people laugh at you. But when you become stronger, the same people appreciate. When we launched Agni 5, the United States of America said, we know that India has the capability, and we are also sure India will use it only for peaceful purposes. They will not do any war and things like that, but we know them. They have the capability, strength, everything, and they will not use it. And then our neighbor China said, it is not 5,000 kilometers, that missile has got more than 8,000 kilometers. They started giving the ranges of our missile, and that is what they have started appreciating our strengths. That is what is more important. And today, look at, we have every missile. Surface-to-air missile Akash is one of the great missiles in the world today. Lots of countries are asking, more than 11 countries are asking that we want to import Akash missile from India. We have air-to-air missile Astra. This is another great missile which can be launched from any aircraft and kill a aircraft at 100 kilometers distance. We have anti-tank missiles, Nag, helicopter launched Helena, man-portable ATGM, many missiles of that class. Then, when Dr. Kalam was here, when we were launching Agni and Prithvi and Akash, we were becoming one of the 6 nations. He used to say that, when are we going to make the first of its kind missile? And then people worked on the missile called BrahMos, a India-Russia joint venture, combining the names of the 2 rivers here, Brahmaputra here and Moskva in the Russia, bringing the name like Brahmast, BrahMos. And BrahMos, when it is successfully tested, that was the only supersonic cruise missile in the world. No other nation had any supersonic cruise missile. India is the first country with Russia who has developed the supersonic cruise missile. The dream of Dr. Kalam has become true, to become the first nation in the world. Also, if you look at the ballistic missile defense, meaning if enemy launches a ballistic missile against you, you kill that in the atmosphere, out of atmosphere, at a very high altitude. That is what is called ballistic missile defense. There are only 4 nations in the world who have such capability. India is one of them. We have developed our own ballistic missile defense such a very critical technology to kill a ballistic missile at altitudes of 100 kilometers and beyond that. Friends, you know, in the year 2019, Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi has declared to the nation that India has done a great experiment today. That experiment was, we have actually launched a missile to destroy a satellite in the space. We have launched it within 180 seconds of launch. That has gone and hit the satellite and destroyed the satellite, and we became the fourth nation in the world who have developed such capability. After America, Russia, China, India is the fourth nation. No one else in the world has done even today. We are the people who have done that. And we have developed our own Arjun tank, main battle tank Arjun in Chennai. Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has travelled in the tank. And we are the sixth nation in the world who have developed their own main battle tank. And Arjun is one of the fantastic tanks. We have developed our own fighter aircraft, light combat aircraft, Tejas. This light combat aircraft in the world, there are only again 6 nations who have developed it. We are one among them. Only 6 nations, we are one among them. Now we are going ahead to develop many more. LCA Mark II, the 5th generation fighter aircraft AMCA, Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, is a 5th generation fighter aircraft, which actually today there is only one nation really possesses it. There are 2 more nations attempting to make it fully. We are one among these nations which we are trying to make this. In the guns, artillery guns, 155 mm artillery gun, we are the one who have made a gun where the shell can travel the longest distance in the world. 48 kilometers a shell can travel. 155 artillery gun. No one in the world has got this range. India is the one which has made this gun. Today, we are able to build our complete ships in the country, naval ships. The aircraft carrier means on that aircraft, on that ship, aircrafts can land, aircrafts can take off. We are building ourselves. Cochin shipyard in the Cochin has built this Indian aircraft carrier where our fighter aircrafts can land on that and take off. So we are one of the very few nations in the world who have developed that thing. We are building our own submarines in the country. Submarines with the latest technologies, very high power, and we are one of the very few nations in the world who have developed the submarines. Submarine, friends, normally what happens is, it cannot stay in the waters for longer time. It has to keep coming up for the sake of power. And to make it stay in the waters for 14 days, there is a special technology called air independent propulsion. Air independent propulsion. This technology, India has developed now air independent propulsion technology to make our submarines stay inside the water for 14 days. And we are the now 3rd country in the world who have developed such technology. No one else got. It is one of the great technologies. Lot more things are happening. I can very confidently I can say, today we are no less than anyone in the field of missiles, radars. We have made so many radars, varieties of radars. Radars on the ship, radars on the ground, radars on the aircraft. There are more than about 2,000 radars what this country has made and given it to armed forces. We can make any type of a radar. And the most important technologies you people will be knowing, gallium arsenide, gallium nitride technologies. These are all made, and that center is here in Hyderabad, which is making that. We also have made torpedoes. Torpedo means the one which travels underwater and can destroy a submarine or ship. This India has developed itself many torpedoes. The laboratory in Visakhapatnam has developed these torpedoes. We have developed sonars. Sonars means the one which is the medium, like what we are saying about electromagnetic spectrum in the space, underwater, it is called sonars. We are one of the few nations in the world who have mastered the sonar technologies. Even the submarines which we have bought from outside, those submarines are fitted with our own sonars. So that is the type of sonar technology which is developed in the laboratory in Cochin. We are developing electronic warfare systems. A laboratory here in Hyderabad, DLRL, many electronic warfare systems it has developed. Similarly, AWC systems, airborne early warning systems, based on aircraft, India has developed its own systems which are placed, which are used in the conflicts what have happened recently. AWC systems. As I said, we are making our own aircraft, we are making our own guns, we are making our own submarines, we are making our own tanks. Many things, talk about anything. You talk about the latest technology, software-defined radios, we are made in this country now. So the country has developed many technologies and working on new technologies today. Lot of new technologies. Working with academic institutes in a big way. Lots of academic institutes are working with the DRDO today. You may not be knowing how many academic institutes are working with the DRDO today. There are 400 academic institutes working with the DRDO. 400. There are about 2,800 research scholars working with the DRDO from the academic institutes. 2,800 research associates. And we have established centers of excellence in academic institutes which work on defense problems. There are 10 centers of excellence today. IIT Bombay, IIT Chennai, IIT Delhi, we have Central University Hyderabad, IIT Hyderabad, we have in Mizoram University, we have in Jammu University, we have in Bharatiya University, we have in Gujarat University, centers of excellence working on various problems, working on many advanced technologies. I'll just give you a glimpse of one of the technologies what has been developed. You all know quantum technology is one of the very upcoming area. And recently IIT Delhi and DRDO together have established it in two cities, Vindhyachal and Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh, a distance of 100 kilometers on a dark fiber, quantum communication has been established. There are only 3 or 4 nations in the world who have established such a quantum communication in the world now. You must have seen China has declared yesterday they have done a quantum communication. So India, with the academic institutes, IIT Delhi, we have made a quantum communication system between two cities now. Similarly, in IIT Delhi, a bulletproof jacket which soldier wants. Generally, a bulletproof jacket has been 10 kgs, a weight of 10 kgs. Now, with IIT Delhi and DRDO scientists together, they brought this weight to less than 8 kg, world's lightest bulletproof jacket meeting these requirements. World's lightest bulletproof jacket with academic institutes. So a lot of work is going on with academic institutes today. And there are many more schemes which have been brought for the young students like you. One is, we have started defense technology courses. AICT has approved MTech courses in defense technologies. There are 42 institutes which have started these MTech courses in defense technologies. And we have promised them, all those students who are taking the defense technologies course, MTech courses, they can do project work in DRDO. This is one thing what has been done. Similarly, for all BTech students, electives have been given, defense technologies, and those students can also do their internship in DRDO laboratories. We have promised now 8,500 students per year can do internships in DRDO. This is a large number what we have declared. And we are also giving apprenticeship for the various classes. ITI, diploma and engineering students. 10,000 students are getting apprenticeship in DRDO laboratories today, every year. 10,000 students, apprenticeship. So a lot of mechanisms have been created where students can work with the DRDO and try to get a lot of knowledge on the defense technologies. As you know, friends, today a lot of private industries are entering into defense now. They need a lot of youth, youngsters to work there. So that is why these defense technologies have been introduced in all these engineering colleges so that all of you can go and work in these industries. Second, most of you must be in the third year or final year engineering students. When you come out of the colleges, you do not know whether you have to join a job or you do not know you have to establish an industry, what you need to do. Now today, youth is coming forward to work in defense technologies. Lots of startups are coming. Today with the government of India, there are 65,000 startups registered. 65,000 startups. Youth are coming forward. See, 5-7 years back or 10 years back, everyone passing out of the engineering colleges, they were only looking for information technology or information communication technology, ICT. Even a student passing out of metallurgy or chemical engineering, he was opting for IT. Whereas today, youth is working in different areas. Today, the complete drone technology is coming from youngsters of this country, startups. There are at least about 50 to 80 startups in the country who are working in the drone technology. There are many people who are there working with us. There are people who are working on the propulsion technology. One of the boys was supposed to give an address to you today by name Rohan Ganapati. He worked on propulsion technologies, explosives. He has in fact burned his hand while doing. But he made a great propulsion system. Water-based propulsion system for interplanetary motion of the satellites. That youngster of 25 years old boy, he has made it. So youngsters are doing a lot today in the country. They are working on metallurgy. They are working on propulsion. They are working on electric propulsion. They are working on materials. Many technologies. We have started a contest to encourage the youth called Dare to Dream. Dr. Kalam used to say, dream, dream, dream. Dream to become a great engineer, dream to become a great doctor, dream to become a great lawyer, or dream to become something great in the world, achieve something in the great. That was what is mantra, and work to make the dream a reality. So taking that concept of Dr. Kalam, we have put a contest called Dare to Dream, where youngsters can come out with innovative ideas. And this now about 4 times we have already conducted. Each time the number of applications what they come for this, ideas what they come are more than 25,000. More than 25,000. To scrutinize it, it becomes a great job for us, difficult job for us. That is the participation what youth has got today now. And every time we are encouraging them. Friends, one more thing, important thing I want to tell you. We have started a scheme to fund the youngsters who are having good ideas and need not be having an industry. If you have industry, it is well and good. No. You join the incubation centers of your institute. In the incubation center, you come out with an idea which is required for the defense of the country. You propose that idea to us. We scrutinize that idea. If we find that idea is very good and you can come out with a product out of it, then to make that idea to become a product, we fund you through that incubation center 10 crore rupees. 10 crore rupees we are funding. You can go to the website of DRDO called Technology Development Funding. And we have already funded a lot. There are about 50 27 such industries who have already taken. There are about 175 such ideas which are in the process now. And lot more industries, lot more startups, lot more incubation centers are coming. And in fact, I want to tell you, we want to encourage, and we are thinking of increasing this 10 crores to 50 crore rupees to fund to these industries, MSMEs, startups, youngsters. So a lot of opportunities for you. You can come forward, utilize these opportunities, work with us, and then keep producing it to give it to the armed forces or to export in a big way. India is picking up a lot in exports today. There are at least about 50 countries who have shown a lot of interest in Indian products. Whether it is Akash or Nag missile or our radars or torpedoes or our electronic warfare systems or our AWACS systems or LCA, Tejas aircraft, lot of interest. Similarly, in the technologies what we are doing also, products what we are seeing also, lot of interest. As I said, the drone systems, anti-drone system what has been made, which mostly youngsters have contributed, which mostly youngsters are producing today, lot of countries are interacting with them. And our youth in this country are trying to export these technologies from India to various other people. And the capability in the youngsters, it is recognized by the Honorable Prime Minister like anything. He believes the capability of the youth of this country. In fact, I want to tell you, he has directed DRDO to establish 5 laboratories, where in all those laboratories, all are youngsters. Everyone is below 35 years old, including the director. He is equal to any other big director in the country. And 5 such young scientist laboratories we have established in the country today. And one of them, the director of one of that landed laboratory, Shiva Prasad, today, he spoke in front of you. In all those laboratories, everyone is below 35 years. And that is the confidence what Honorable Prime Minister has got in you. Youngsters can do miracles. Youngsters can come out with great ideas. And they are the people who are going to make this country proud and prosperous. See, one thing, friends, very clear today. If we are leader in the technology, then we will lead the world. If we are leader in the technology, the country becomes prosperous. If we are leader in the technology, we become a leader in exporting. That is what is it. So we have to come out with great technological ideas, technologies, innovative products, innovations. That is what is today's need of the hour of this country. And this can happen mostly by the youth of this country. You are the people who are just studying now. As you complete your 4th year engineering, you start thinking like this. One area I will tell you. Cyber security is an important requirement of the any nation today. And we have a lot of requirement. Lots of ideas, lots of products in the cyber security are required. Who can do that? Cyber security products, I strongly personally believe only youth can do. Only youngsters can do. And you are the people. In the cyber security also, we are funding a lot of industries to come out with products. Look at these opportunities. Use them. Come forward with ideas. Come out with innovations. Come out with great ideas. You become a great man and make this country proud. If India has to become rich, prosperous, it is out of your great ideas, innovations and technologies which we produce, and that technologies when we export. See that Indian product is there everywhere in the world. Any country you go, Indian product should be there in the market. People should be buying the product from India. If they have to buy, the product has to be technologically advanced. And we should come out with that type of ideas. All of us together, the organizations like DRDO, ISRO, CSIR, the academic institutes, and industry, startups, youngsters, we all have to work together, come out with great ideas, come out with great technologies, and make this nation great, prosperous. That is what is required from you. I am sure you will all be able to do that. Raise your hands who are ready to do all these ideas and come out with great ideas and industry or research products which you will be coming. Some more hands. There are only about 70%. All of you should raise it. You will work for making this nation great and country should be proud of you. Very good, excellent. All the best to you. We are there with you to support you. Whatever we want, we are there to give you all the support whatever you want. And work for the nation. Come out with great. You excel. Make the nation excel. Jai Hind. Namaskar. Thank you very much all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. It is a great honor that we have had this chance to witness this day. It is your expert advice and honest efforts that have put India on the map today, but I hope the youngsters in the room today will work to put it in the absolute top. Now, there is going to be a question and answer round with sir, but then before that, with sir's permission, we want to introduce one small dance performance by Arya Dance Academy. So I request everybody to please be seated because you'll then get a chance to interact with Satish sir.
గట్టి క్లాప్స్ ఇవ్వండి ఒకసారి గట్టిగా. సో క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ ప్లీజ్ రెడీ. ఏ ఒక్కరు కూడా వెళ్ళడానికి లేదు. మీ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ రెడీగా ఉన్నాయి, ఇస్తాము. క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్
ఆడియన్స్ లో మైక్ ఉందా?
మైక్.
ఓకే. రిక్వెస్ట్ సతీష్ సార్ టు ప్లీజ్. Yeah, we are now going to take questions from the students. You can please raise your hand, whoever it is going to ask one.
What technology user sir? He said adugu.
మైక్ ఎవరికి ఒకసారి ఇవ్వండి అమ్మా. మైక్. ఎవరు క్వశ్చన్?
హలో. Hello sir, my name is Ajay. I am from Avanti Institute of Engineering and Technology. Sir, my question for you is India actually ready to get into a combat with all our technology we have right now? A ready-made, like an instant combat, like within a few days or few months.
If I am right, the question what you asked is, are we combat ready with the advanced technologies what we have developed?
Exactly,
Is that
sir.
right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Give us some inspirational words to succeed in life. Has Kalam, sir.
Firstly, in my speech, why I talked about the great success what this country had is to say that we have made this, we have become one first nation, we have become fourth nation, we have become sixth nation and all that. Why I said? I said to say that this country has the capability. We have the brains what are required, the capabilities what you have required, everything is there in you. We only have to bring it out, work for it. And that is what we said. I said in the Dr. Kalam's words, dream, dream, dream. Dream to become a great engineer, dream to become a great doctor, or dream to become something, and dream to achieve something in life. And then you will be able to achieve. That is what. And when you are aiming, you should aim something very big, very big. And then you will be able to achieve the top or maybe top minus. I want to tell you in 2014-15, around that time, in Hyderabad, in the state of this, I think combined state of Andhra Pradesh, if I am right that time, there were two people. One was the DGP, the number one police boss of this state. He was son of a constable, the lowest cadre in the police. Similarly, Road Transport Corporation, there was an MD. He was son of a conductor, the lowest category guy. So that is the great thing. The lowest category family has produced the top man in the country. So aim to become something very, very, very big and you will be able to achieve. That is what is required.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Lasya from Vignan's Institute of Management and Technology for Women. So, beyond my curiosity, I would like to ask, what is the most challenging aspect in your career and have you gone through it? And secondly, give some recommendations based on your findings to join in DRDO research and development for the youth.
Now, can you repeat the second part?
What are the recommendations you would like to give to join in DRDO research and development based on your findings?
Okay. Firstly,
Thank you, sir. I feel honored to ask a question for you.
now if you ask me my toughest or the challenging part what I had in my career was when Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji said, please go ahead and do an anti-satellite test, and he said you should do it in 2 years, and till you do the test nobody should know. And so the people, we all, the great scientists here in Hyderabad particularly, worked almost round the clock for 2 years, and within 2 years made it success. And till it happened, no one knows in the entire world that except 2 people in the country in the top level. Only Prime Minister and one more man was knowing that this test is happening. That is the most challenging thing what I find in the life, in my career to do it. And coming to the research and development, this is what actually the challenge what you will have in life compared to a routine thing. When you do a research and when you develop something and when you make a product and product is used by the armed forces to defend our nation, you feel very proud. So most of the scientists here whom you find here in Hyderabad itself, they all would have made a small part or a missile or some system which is being used in the ship or aircraft or some other tank or something or in a missile, you feel proud. And that is what actually inspires them to work day and night. And that, that is what should inspire all of you to become part of the research laboratories, DRDO, develop a product for this country and make this country much ahead of our adversaries in the defense technologies. Good.
Thank you, sir. It's my honor.
Good evening, sir. My name is K. Shanmukh and I am from Avanti College, Civil. Sir, how are we ready for World War III?
You talk about technologies, you talk about our capabilities. Let us not imagine anything, what happens whether World War III comes or not. Let us not get into it. You are all youngsters. Look for what you can develop, what our country should develop. If you are strong, no war will create any problem to you. So the essence is, we have to become strong in technologies. So whatever wars come, we will be very safe.
Sir, yeah. Good evening, sir, and good evening, everybody. Sir, I want to ask you a question. As we are from commerce background, what would be our takeaway that we can achieve Abdul Kalam's dream, sir? I repeat my question, how can we from commerce background help to achieve Kalam sir's dream?
See, firstly, there is nothing like commerce or engineer or doctors or anyone. Everyone has a role to play in the nation building, and everyone has to play that role perfectly. Whatever the job you take, when you do perfectly, it becomes fitting into the dream of Dr. Kalam. So whether you are a commerce graduate or a law graduate or something else also, or from any other faculty, you have your role to play, excel in your own field and make the commerce of this country the great. Finally, what matters, even if I make a good product, commerce is the one which makes the actual nation get a good amount of economy. So you play a great role in that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Good evening, sir. I am from Holy Mary Group of Institution. I want to ask one question. What do you expect from current youth of India? What do you expect from current youth of India?
What do you expect from?
Youth.
Oh. See, I have, whole my talk was that. Firstly, let me tell you, the youth of this country, the current youth of this country has tremendous capabilities. You have the capabilities to make this nation a world leader. And the expectation is that the youth should stay back in this country, add enough knowledge, make your goals very high, work for that goals, and by that achieving that goals, you excel yourself and make the nation very proud and prosperous. That is what is expected out of the youth of this nation today.
Excuse me, sir. Here, sir. I'm K. Rahul from Holy Mary Institute of Technology. Why they all call out you Junior Abdul Kalam, sir?
What is it? I don't know. I don't want to hear such things. There are none next to Dr. Kalam. It is all our narration, other people say. So don't use that. Don't use that. Don't use that.
Because I also have to like, sir.
No. There are no number twos. You become yourself. What is your name, you said?
K. Rahul, sir.
Rahul. Rahul should be another name. Great man. There is nothing. Rahul is next to somebody.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Srihari. I am from Siddhartha Engineering College. Sir, I want to tell you. Can I? సార్ మనం ఇంతకుముందే మీరు చెప్పారు చాలా మనం స్టేజెస్ని 5 వరకు తీసుకెళ్ళాం స్టేజెస్ని అని, కానీ ఎందుకు పక్క దేశాల నుంచి మనం ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం డిఫెన్స్ టెక్నాలజీని?
The defense technologies, before we developing, we have been importing a lot. Now the imports have been drastically brought down.
Okay.
Whatever we are importing, we have already made in this country. In the next couple of years, government has taken a decision, no imports today. Everything will be made in the country. This country has got capability. Next couple of years, you will see no imports at all. This country will only be exporting now, will not be importing.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ మీకు క్వశ్చన్ వేయడం నేను చాలా అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
God bless you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Teja. I am from Holy Mary Group of Institutions. నేను కలాం సార్తో మాట్లాడలేకపోయాను, కానీ ఆయనతో వర్క్ చేసిన మీతో మాట్లాడుతున్నందుకు ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ హ్యాపీ. మై క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్, you worked with Abdul Kalam sir. How is his behavior towards his team and how is he motivated his team?
Firstly, Kalam is a great motivator. Whenever he comes in a lab, he finds the youngsters, first he comes to them. He actually talks to them. He motivates them. What are you doing? What you are going to do? How you are going to do? Or what next you have to do? This is how he used to talk. Second, at the top level, national level, he used to set top goals to you. 5 missiles at one go. Develop an aircraft. Develop a tank. Or develop a ballistic missile defense program. Make the systems of the first time in the world. No one else has got. These are all the motivations at top level he creates. Inspiration wise, every day he talks, every day reviews, every day he gives you energy, and then he himself becomes a role model leading you. These are all the inspirations what you get from him.
Thank you, sir.
Hello sir, good evening. My name is Asha. I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What does success as per your opinion?
Set a goal, and then when you achieve the goal, it is success. Even if you fail, but when you have understood a lot of things out of it, it is still a success. This is what it is. A failure is one, you have not worked, you have not learned anything, you have not got out of anything, that is failure.
Hello sir. Sir, can I get a photo with you?
Come.
Thank you sir.
Hello sir, good afternoon. I am Monish from Sridatta Institutions.
దీని తర్వాత ఆపుదాం. Go ahead.
Good afternoon sir, I am Monish from Sridatta Institutions. My question is how can we get into DRDO and give our technical contributions for our country?
There are two mechanisms. One is there is going to be soon an advertisement coming for recruitment of lots of scientists. Apply there and join. Second, in your own academic institute or some other academic institute where DRDO has given lots of projects, be part of that project, be a research associate in that, work towards that problem. These are the two ways how you can work with the DRDO directly. Or otherwise, I said, we fund for the industry what you come out and use that, establish a startup, take the funding from DRDO and develop something along with the DRDO. These are the three ways how you can work with the DRDO today.
Thank you
Thank
sir.
you.
Can I get a photo with you sir?